Hey everybody, it's Mega J Retro. Welcome back to my channel, where we discuss the popular culture of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Speaking of the 80s, and surprisingly enough, about the 2020s. I first heard about this on Facebook, funnily enough. I'm following the Masters of the Universe official Facebook page, and they teased very early on yesterday that big news was coming tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. So I, of course, like everybody else, was kind of curious as to what it was. A lot of people had some varying opinions about what the news was. Very smart individuals realized that this mosaic was actually the flag which is on top of Castle Grayskull. This actually was a tease for the brand new Masters of the Universe Origins Castle Grayskull playset. Holy cow. This is incredible. I mean, for the past couple months, obviously, I've been hunting the Masters of the Universe Origins set, the new collection that's been released. I was able to find the very first collection here at one of the local Walmarts that I've been hunting at, and I was able to pick up He-Man, Skeletor, Man-at-Arms, and Eva Lynn. Still on the lookout for Teela and Beastman, but we'll get to that later. This is incredible. It just harkens the 80s. And for those of you who were around when the original Castle Grayskull playset was introduced, this beautiful new box art, it's just incredible. It really does harken back to the original Castle Grayskull playset. And if you guys don't remember what that box art looks like, let's just have a quick look here. I believe, let's have a quick look. So this is the original Castle Grayskull playset box. It was an incredible box set. I remember receiving this. My brother received this as a Christmas gift, and alongside with me, who received Snake Mountain. And if you if you can imagine, Santa Claus had dropped these off, left them on the couch in our living room, and the first thing you see is this gigantic painting on this huge box. In terms of like when you're a kid, everything's huge. So as you can see, it depicts the castle itself. Skeletor has somehow taken possession of the castle. We have the smoke rising from the pit that surrounds Grayskull. We see He-Man here. He's on the ledge. Man-at-Arms is getting ready to storm the castle as well. And strangely enough, we see Beastman. He's ready to storm the castle along with Teela, and I believe that is Zodak in the background. Amazing. What a wonderful depiction at the time. And funnily enough, I believe this is the Canadian box. It actually has French on the front. Les Chateaux d'Ombre. Yeah, learning something new over time. Yeah, this is definitely I'm 90% sure this is the Canadian box. So, wow, what a blast from the past for me. So yeah, on the bottom it shows you a whole bunch of different options and features that the castle comes with. The training dummy, the flag to depict who is actually in charge of the castle. So that's kind of weird. We have Skeletor, who's inside the castle, but it's actually the hero banner that's actually displayed on the mural itself. We have the trapdoor with the throne, the laser turret, the weapons rack, and the elevator, which can go up and down. And of course, the wonderful little gimmick where when you close the castle, it actually folds up so that you can easily pick it up with the handle and take it away. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. This is very exciting. So yeah, let's just go back to, I believe it was here. Yeah. So yeah, this news broke this morning at 9 a.m. Masters Universe playset. And really excited about this. Thanks to Masters of the Universe on Facebook for bringing us this great news. There was a direct link to the pre-order page. Of course, it's on Walmart.com. For crying out loud. Unfortunately, Walmart still has their exclusivity until early 2021, which is, of course, January. So the only place you can order this right now is on Walmart. And it's still, no matter what, this is a very exciting prospect. The castle itself is so reminiscent of the original 1980s version. It just screams nostalgia, and I have a lot to say about this. Actually, it also includes a special figure, which is a huge bonus. Realistically, I mean, it comes with the White Sorceress. That's incredible. For those of you who don't know, the castle originally from the 1980s did not come with any figures at all. It was a complete playset with a lot of different accessories. The fact that they're including a sorceress figure, that's great value for the money. Right now, it's up for pre-order for $74.97, and it looks like it's still available as of this recording. It's Friday night at 8:47 p.m. I would suggest if you're in the United States, definitely go pick this up. It really is an exciting new playset. I mean, how many times does a retro line like this actually get a playset? To me, this is really, really exciting. But let's take a look at some more of the details that actually come with the castle itself. Wow, just look at this. This is truly, truly incredible. These appear to be all the accessories that do come with the playset. As you can see, we get the castle itself, which does split into two halves. This one, very reminiscent of the original playset. They've done brand new sculpting on it. This is not what the original playset looked like. I do believe that this is an original sculpt based on what I have. I have the playset downstairs in my basement. So based on what I remember and I can recall from the original playset, this is definitely a brand new, 100% brand new sculpt. It looks like they have those hook latches instead of the original snap latches that the original castle came with. We can see here that it comes with Sorceress, the White Sorceress. Just to go back here for a second, the door is no longer it's no longer green. It's actually a beautiful brown color, and the crest on the front of Castle Grayskull is now green, but wonderful silver detailing on all of the hinges. This is some great details here. The eye sockets and the nose, it's no longer just a straight spray paint quickly in the factory, just like a swap. It's none of that. This actually is very well thought out, very well detailed, looks really great. There seems to be different highlights and washes on the castle itself. Really can't wait to see what this looks like in person. There seems to be some strange speckling detailing here, almost as if they took a paintbrush and just whapped it across and let the paint drips just fly. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some sort of like variation into this version of Castle Grayskull, much the same way as the original castle was. That would be very interesting to see. Honestly, there is a small raise. We'll get to that in the next shot. But there seems to be a bit of a raise on the castle's flooring, and then the flag itself, which is no longer a fold-over sticker. The flag appears to be, it appears to be stuck on, and the molded feature of the actual flag itself is molded into the flagpole. So that's interesting. Yeah, I really have no idea what this is. This is that's interesting. It looks like some sort of holder. Maybe you can put swords here. But that's odd. Why would you include a secondary weapons rack? Maybe it'll be explained on the box, because right now it's very hard to see. Great details here with the pictures, the photographs they've taken. We can see all the accessories and how detailed they are. This pretty much looks like a one-to-one replication of the blaster, although the cannons are a little bit closer together. Interesting. The weapons rack looks pretty close to the original. It doesn't have that many pegs compared to the original one, though. Interesting. And like I said, actually looking at it now, I don't think it swings around, which is kind of defeats the purpose, really. But, yeah, interesting. Let's take a look at some of the details of the castle. Wow, holy cow! Looking at it up close, it looks pretty amazing. As I said, I think this is a brand new sculpt. I don't think this is lifted from the original in any way. there seems to be this gouge right at the top of the castle. I'm gonna have to double check my castle and see if that's still if that was originally there. That's an interesting detail. I don't remember that. It does look a little soft. A lot of the molding seems a little bit, it's not sharp. The detail is a little bit softer, almost like putty. It doesn't really look like stone in my opinion. It kind of looks a little bit soft. There's that weird speckling that I see. Again, I'm wondering if they just took a brush, and just swiped it across the castle and let the paintbrush do the work with so that the paint itself just speckles the castle. We can see some nice highlighting here. Very interesting. Again, the eye sockets and the depression in the nose socket. It's not like the original where they just literally took a can of spray paint and just went really quickly across the eyes and the nose. There's definitely more care taken into the eye sockets here. Great stuff. The door, holy cow. Before I get to that though, the molding on the face itself, it's very intimidating. I really do love the teeth, the sunken in details on the upper lip, the cheekbones, wonderful details. The fangs are really, really intimidating. And the door itself, again, everything looks a little soft. I don't know if that was done on purpose or not, but it looks just a bit soft for my tastes. It is what it is, though. The processing for injection molding might have changed. Who knows? I do love the detailing in the crest. It really looks great. We can see, obviously, that's a skull with wings on the sides here on top of the shield. This looks like a D&D character's helmet. I can't remember his name anymore, but I'm pretty sure he was in the cartoon. But yeah, definitely no association with Masters of the Universe. 2 crossed swords and some flourishes in the background. I do love the silver detailing on all of the fixtures. The keyhole where the Sword of Power is supposed to fit in. And that's interesting. I don't see a hole. Is that the hole right there? It might be. Very interesting, though. And then, of course, as I said, there's a bit of a raise. We're gonna get into that too. But this is our first look at the sorceress, and she looks nearly identical. Aside from the color, she looks nearly identical to her 80s counterpart. Her wing gimmick, I think that's almost, I believe that's lifted directly from the original. If these 2 wings collapse, that literally would be from the original sorceress. I have my sorceress downstairs. It'll be interesting to compare the 2 when they finally are released. She has she appears to have all the same articulations that Tila and Evelyn have, and she also includes her signature white staff, which did come with the original sorceress. So yeah, wonderful looking character. Glad to see that she was included in this set. Really happy about that. Always great to get another character in the Masters of the Universe Origins line. So let's take a look at some of the other details. Here we are on the interior of the castle. Again, very, very, very reminiscent of the 1980s playset. So let's zoom in here and take a little quick look at what we can see. So here we do have the, for whatever reason, the blaster, which is turned around. I guess it was just done for to make it look a little bit more pleasing from this angle. Obviously, that's supposed to be the other side so that it can blast its enemies. But I wonder if this is a rotating turret. That would be interesting. Though I don't think there's any room there for any characters to actually do anything if that would be a rotating turret. So my guess is it's not, and my guess is they just did this to make it look nicer on this photograph. Now, obviously, this is not where the training dummy is supposed to be. They just put it up here, I guess, to fill space. There's that weird speckling again. I swear, it's like they literally dipped a brush in a little bit of paint and really swiped it and let the paint driplets fly onto the castle itself. I really hope that's not prevalent. It looks really strange to me. I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. I'm seriously not buying it, honestly. Oh my gosh, this is so retro. I swear, this is the exact same throne. I'm not even I wager this is actually the real throne. It looks great. It really does harken back to the original throne on the playset. It still has the trapdoor gimmick. Apparently, that looks amazing. I am very excited about that. Oh, there also is the flag which sits behind the banner which sits behind the throne. I'm wondering if that's a sticker. I would imagine that would be possibly a sticker, or maybe it's just a piece of felt, or maybe some paper detail. It's possible. Now, originally, what used to be here was a paper cutout with an android stand-in. That doesn't seem to be the case here. It was included in the Masters of the Universe Classics Castle Grayskull, but here it doesn't seem to be present on this playset. Probably because, unlike the Masters of the Universe Classics Castle Grayskull, there's not much room here on this ledge. There really isn't. The paper version was simple. It just kind of like sat there, didn't take up too much room. But we have some molded details here now, which look great. And 2 or more characters up here would definitely not fit if there was a fully molded character on the side here. Going further down, okay, that's interesting. If this is actually where this detail is supposed to, this accessory is supposed to sit, yeah, that's an interesting little piece. Oh, by the way, we do see the ladder, which is propped up where the original ladder always was. And look at this. We actually can see the small sticker which represents the monsters pit at the bottom. That's wonderful. Really glad they brought back that sticker for the inclusion of that. So happy to see that back and in the castle again. This is interesting. The castle's tongue and lower jaw is green. That's wonderful attention to detail. So the opposite side of the castle, as we can see here, it's painted, I guess, brown with silver details. Whereas the inside of the castle, it still retains its original green detailing. That's wonderful. We can see now that there is a keyhole here. The sword of power definitely fits into here, and the lock does open once the sword of power is actually affixed into the drawbridge itself. And of course, there's the weapons rack swinging over. We can see the signature elevator. I honestly believe that they just literally took the original molds and reused them. It looks almost identical. This section was always very bare. The pull string, which is attached to the same gargoyle, although this one looks like it's been damaged. Okay, that's odd. Anyway, maybe we'll find out more details about that later. Anyway, the original gimmick was that you'd pull that pull string, it would lift up the elevator with one of the characters on it, and bring them up to the second floor. It looks like they've actually included a rounded piece so that it doesn't fray the nylon cord, which is great. I love that. Still have those 2 open windows, which is amazing. And the sorceress, again, we can see her there. This computer console, wow. Originally, again, this was just a cardboard cutout which was affixed to the back of the wall. Now they've gone ahead and done a lot of detailing with silver highlights and, a silver base with some wonderful highlights, and I think that's a full display sticker, which looks wonderful. Another one of those banners looks more like it's plastic. It could be a plastic banner which just tabs into the flooring here. Great attention to detail. Wonderful to see that. And then, of course, there is the flag with the standard, the flagpole with the standard, which indicates who is in control of the castle now. So, because we're on the inside of the castle, the outside displays that good is actually in control of the castle, and because of that, we see the bad on the inside of the castle, which is strange. But anyway, wonderful to see this playset. Very, very, very much reminiscent of the original playset, and unlike the first playset, there seems to be a full metal rod which is actually holding the castle together. That is interesting. So it no longer uses snap-on pegs, which if you own an original Castle Grayskull, you could always separate those pegs for whatever reason. But here, it doesn't look like it. There's no, I guess there's no assembly required on this. It literally is affixed to both sides of the castle, so you can no longer remove the castle from one side to another. Interesting. One other detail that we mentioned earlier, there seems to be a bit of a raise. That's odd. I'm not sure why they made that decision, but there seems to be a bit of a, I'd say, half an inch, maybe an inch, of a raise on the bottom of the floor of the castle. Now, why would you do that? It's stability-wise, I'm not sure that would work, but maybe we can slide something under there. Maybe we can put additions to the castle. That might be interesting. Wonderful. Wonderfully strange. But anyway, love this castle. It harkens back to the 80s so much. Now we have some actual advertising. This looks incredible. As you can see, with the harsh studio lights, the castle itself looks very neon. It looks a little bit too green. But in the right lighting, probably like the lighting in your house, the castle itself looks wonderful. All the little details that are in the molding start to come out. I think they might have done a little bit more detailing on this particular one, maybe a little bit of Photoshop, because it does look a little bit more detailed. I wonder if they did a little bit of dry brushing here and there. Customizers, I think you guys are going to have a field day with this particular version of the castle. It looks so great. So it appears that the back end of the castle, the top pulpit, the roof itself, it looks like it's actually been colored brown, which is gorgeous because the original castle, as many of us know, did not have colorization of the actual dome. And the shillings here on this part of the ledge, yeah, they've been colored as well. That is beautiful. Really brings out that detail. And this is interesting. Right behind Evelyn, if we take a look, it appears as if there might be that secret hidden entrance that Scareglow's key fits into. Now, that's a nod to the Master Universe Classics Grayskull playset. And if we zoom in here again, unfortunately, it does not look, to my eye, like this can open. I don't think, which is too bad, because that would have been a really nice feature. It looks like it's molded into the castle itself, but yeah, something for an afterthought, maybe something along those lines. And now, one of the things that this advertisement has let us in on is probably Wave 4. Some of the action figures who we can expect in Wave 4. So we already know that Many-Faces, Orko, Scareglow are Wave 3. But it appears as if Merman... Oh, sorry, Trapjaw was also in Wave 3. But it also appears that Merman and Zodak might be part of Wave 3 as well. Sorry, I forgot about Panther. I believe Panther is also part of Wave 4. Now, don't quote me on that. Obviously, it's too early to tell. But they are in the advertisement. We can see them. And we see a brand new vehicle, which has now been, I guess, confirmed. The Land Shark, which was a very popular vehicle in the line, it has been revealed. So this is what the Land Shark looks like. It looks like a great addition to all the vehicles, including like Panther as one of the mounts. Battle Cat is another mount. Yeah, I love this advertisement. It really looks great. Wow, it really does harken back to those 80s advertisements for Master of the Universe. Wonderful atmosphere here with the colors. I love the purples. The castle itself pops. Yeah, it shows the interior of the castle. This almost looks like, and I'm wondering if this is actually the back of the box, which would be incredible. This would actually be really, really cool. But it looks more like definitely looks more like an advertisement of sorts. Wonderful. This is very exciting news, guys. I am super excited. The version of Panther here is the non-flocked version, so I'm wondering if, I'm gonna order that online if I get the chance, because that flocked version is never gonna last. People are just gonna go crazy looking for that flocked version. Insane. Yeah, and again, coming back to the illustrations here, really reminiscent of the original painting. I love the way it's been detailed. Really harkens back to that time in the 80s. We can see some of the sky sleds traveling to give support. Zodak is at the top, defending the castle. Stratos is here. Manny Faces, Beastman, Tila, Trapjaw, Duncan, Man-at-Arms, Merman here. Skeletor, He-Man, of course, battling it out. Ram Man, who I'm very excited for. The fact that he's here, we can pretty much hope to expect a Ram Man, which would be great. We see Triclops. Wow. That's going to be cool. Very fan favorite Triclops. Evelyn summoning dead hordes of dead minions. Be interesting to see if we actually see any of those. What is that? That is Skeletor's insignia on his chest. First time we've ever really seen that on any other character. Very, very cool, guys. This is going to be... Wow, this is super exciting, and it's going to be something to really look forward to in 2021. Guys, what a reveal. What an amazing... what an amazing announcement by Mattel. I am super stoked. I was hoping for a Castle Grayskull. I wasn't expecting it. But now that it's been fully revealed and fully... There was rumors, people were talking about it. There were some leaks. But now that it's fully been revealed, and now we have some teases about Wave 4 with the Land Shark, with, Panther we already knew about, but also Merman. Wow. I'm just blown away. So... what do you guys think? Are you guys excited about Castle Grayskull? Holy cow, I know I am. I am super stoked about this. This is like a dream come true. 2020 has been the worst year ever, but there have been some bright spots, including the release of all these wonderful retro toys, the Masters of Universe Origins, G.I. Joe Classified Series, the G.I. Joe Vintage Collection. Wow. Transformers Siege, which has definitely adopted their G1 style. Now Earthrise, and then all the announcements from the Hasbro Pulse Con. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Thankfully, things are looking up for toys anyway. And I am really excited for what 2021 is going to bring, and hopefully end this cycle of misery that we've all been experienced this last year. Well, guys, please let me know in the comments. What do you think about this new Castle Grayskull announcement? Are you excited for this playset? Are you going to pre-order it? Is $75 too much for this playset? Is it just right? Do you think that the Swordfish being included is a good move? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please put them down in the comments section below. If you have any comments or suggestions on something that I should report on, or if you have new suggestions on where I should go toy hunting, please leave that in the comment section below. And please, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, as it really does help YouTube to realize that I'm doing a good job and you guys enjoy my work. Well, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Geek proud. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to support the channel, please see the link in the description below. I've got more videos on the way, and we'll see you at the next one. Geek proud.